Welcome back to Echo Base Network. Today we're talking about why we are going to see Return of the Jedi in the movie theater. Return of the Jedi came out in 1983, and I personally think it's a blessing that it's coming back to the theaters right now. I am going Sunday. Are you going? There's two different schools of thought here. One school says, anytime I get a chance to see an original trilogy film in the movie theater, I'm going because Star Wars is movie magic. But the other school of thought there is, I'm very unhappy with what Disney has given us. So because of that, I am boycotting anything Disney puts out. We're going to hit them in their wallets where it hurts. What do you guys think? I've got a great panel here. We're going to kind of go around and share our thoughts and feelings about this very specific question and problem that many fans face. So here we go.
Echo 3 to Echo 7. Auto buddy, 3 Echo Station 3TA.
Risman, what do you think?
Well, I'm going. I'll be there over the weekend. I think anytime we have the opportunity to see the original trilogy, even if it is the special editions, we should go. I was a big proponent as we were coming back from shutdown. They should have put all 6 movies back in the theater if they wanted to reinvigorate people going back to the cinema. So I'm going. And for me, it's all about seeing that original trilogy again. I saw Return of the Jedi first run in the theater. And so special memory there for me personally. I can't wait.
I am with you, X-Wing. I want to highlight this chat here from our friend Sean O'Rourke, who knows a thing or two about movies. Sean says, if fans don't show up for Return of the Jedi, they will claim there is no interest in the old films. Yikes.
Sean's dead on. Dead on. Absolutely. There are a lot of people who were saying, and this is the difference between, a Star Wars fan and somebody who's mad at Disney. There is a difference between the two. So for me, if I'm seeing Return of the Jedi back in theaters, something that I did get to see when I was 6 years old, right? I mean, this was my entry into Star Wars. I had them on VHS, and then I was lucky enough to be young enough to be happy about the prequels when I was a kid and enjoy it. This is Star Wars. And so really where my mindset is at for the Return of the Jedi re-release is vote with your wallets, show them what you want to see. George Lucas Star Wars will always be Star Wars. So even though Disney's letting it out and, oh yeah, I don't want to give Disney my money. This is George Lucas Star Wars. Show the support for what Star Wars really is so that maybe they get the message that we're missing something. And when we get it back, we spend our money on it. That's the most important thing. So just to get into the theater, everything, I'm looking forward to A Jedi's Revenge, hearing it on Dolby Surround. I'm freaking out. I'm really excited.
Awesome. Nikki, what do you think?
I'm going to try to be as gentle as possible with my response, but I can understand people don't want to support it because it's Disney and it's just a trick, but it's been a while since many fans felt the magic of Star Wars. I know a lot of people like the current Star Wars, but a majority of us, at least in this space, are not having a good time with it. And also a chance that my generation never really had to see the original trilogy in theaters because we're prequel babies. I mean, I found Star Wars with the VHSs, but now more than ever, I think it's time to reignite the magic that made us fall in love with it. And it also will send a message to the side of the fandom that think that we just love to hate Star Wars. It's not that we love to hate Star Wars, it's that we remember how great it was. And I think by supporting this, it'll help others remember, whoa, wait a minute. This Star Wars that we're seeing in the theater right now is not the same Star Wars we're getting right now. I hate the idea that people think we just love to hate it just to get attention or get money and things like that. That's not true. If Star Wars was great right now, we would not be complaining. We'd be happy campers right now. So I think this would be a good way to remind people why we liked it in the first place.
Well said, Nikki. That was really good. So and one thing I want to circle back after we hear from John about this very thing. One thing that I'm curious about is, would we get more people in the theater if A, they actually gave us the original version and not the special edition, and B, I'm very unhappy with Lucasfilm and Disney for their absolute total lack of promotion on Return of the Jedi's 40th anniversary. This is a slap in the face to the fans, in my opinion. Like, I think this is terrible, and that's all the more reason that we should go. You didn't even promote it, Disney, and I'm still buying a ticket and I'm going. Probably more.
Well, they limited not only did they not promote it, but they limited the theaters. And for some of us, I know you all are in this situation also, but for some of us, we're driving more of a distance than we would have normally traveled to see a movie. It's not even playing at my preferred theater. Mm-hmm. I'm still going. Right. So I'm with you. It very little promotion, and also really restricted the number of theaters in conjunction with that.
Well, so let's go to our elder statesman on the panel. He's young and hip, though. He is young and hip. Graber, I'm going to guess. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, I'm pretty sure you saw Return of the Jedi in '83.
Okay. I'm going to be very serious about this. I saw Return of the Jedi, I don't know how many times, in 1983 at the movie theater. It is my favorite movie of all time. I absolutely love it. I'm going to see it with Mandy and the boys Saturday, and I'll probably see it a couple times next week all by myself in the theater just because I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
So much. It is the redemption. It's the closure of Darth Vader. It's a wonderfully made film. I don't know. I know a lot of people have problems with Ewoks and all that. I love it. I love every minute of it. My favorite movie of all time, hands down. Love it.
Absolutely. Well said. Well, guys, let us know in the comments what you think about whether or not you think we should go see this film in the theater. The panel has spoken. I want to know what you think. And what do you think about Disney and their lack of promotion for this film? Why is there not commercials? Why is there not commercials saying Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary back in the theaters this weekend? They don't even want to spend the money on something that simple. Probably because they don't have any money right now. They're hurting.
It literally boggles my mind. They know what sells. It is a business. It boggles my mind.
Put it this way: if this does good this weekend, we can compare it to the Mando season 3 viewership.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Well, and Coach, remember,
this is the way.
Coach, remember your experience just now trying to find the movie on Cinemark's webpage.
It's not there.
Search for it.
Nowhere to go.
Literally go to the search box and type it in.
Because that's my local theater, and I couldn't find it. I got to go 17, 18 miles, and I'm going to a few times.
I have to pee.
All right, so
wow.
You had to go pee. So for everybody watching this video, if you would like to subscribe to any of our panelists, I'm going to have them in the description, a link to all of their channels. Thank you so much. As we always say here, we are, you are. Echo Base Network. May the force be with you, and we'll see you guys on the next one.